Hey everybody, hope you're doing pretty well. And so today I'm going to be talking to you about a project I've covered a few times in the past. I know everybody isn't a fan, but I really think they are doing great things and they continue to build. And that's the Ape Heroes project. Last time I had them be one of my blurry videos, it didn't get a lot of view. And so this time I'm hoping a lot more of you can kind of check out what's going on with them. They have a great collab exchange. They have a really cool staking feature for their NFTs, and they will have a play to earn games in the future that plays off of their NFTs. And they've done a great job rewarding the people that have their NFTs and get into this project by making sure that every new thing that they build adds value to the things that they built before. So let's go ahead and jump into the site so we can take a look at some of the stuff that is new. So this is the basic Ape Hero sites. It's basically set up like this. Last October they went ahead and minted 10,000 PFPs at a time when not a lot of people were into it. The sale didn't sell out in like 2 minutes. It sold out over 7 hours. They have put in some very unique things such as a reflex so that the first people to bought apes made money from the other people that bought apes. And so overall, they immediately always tried to show that if you're into their project, you do things early, you're going to be more rewarded. And I do know that in this bear market, they're continuing to build. And for the first time, I'm starting to think, man, maybe it's time to take some of my outside money and invest a little bit more into this project. Now, obviously, I love Splinterlands, but you know my account over there is very big, and I do have to diversify out into other projects, and this is one that I like. So let's first take a look at the collab exchange. This is one of the main use cases of their current token. They get you onto whitelists on different projects that are coming out and come to them and want to partner with them. Now you do have to do your own research on these and see if they are things that you are interested in. They did get me into Ooze Finance that did a 5x, but it's not listed on the exchange because that one was in the Discord only, as it was a partnership that came to them before their collab exchange actually launched. You can see that you can click here and you can go through some of the different ones that are on there. Now this Deegan flip game is something that's actually going to be launching through them and their partnership. They have two games that'll be coming out and actually launching their NFTs and be listed on their marketplace, and that's really good for the owners of their things because there's going to be possibly some of that money that the platform earns that goes back to us in our in rewards. I believe that this loot quest is the other one, but I need to do a little double checking because I just realized that they were both going to be launching here recently. You can see though they get you into projects on all kinds of different chains, because even though this project is on BSC, they do pre-sales for whitelist on Solana. They've done pre-sales for whitelist on the CRO chain. I forget which one that one is. Here's Solana. They've done an ETH one, another Solana one, another Solana one. Obviously, BSC is all over this thing. But you can see that you can get into all these different whitelists, or you can bid on auctions. And I did talk to them today about some new functionality that they plan on bringing in, because I was like, hey, what if somebody who owns a lot of apes and wants to own a lot of POW token, wants to maybe throw a Splinterlands NFT on here? Or maybe I want to throw a NFT from Ooze Finance because that's another project that I'm into, or any of the other NFT projects that I'm into, and go ahead and auction it off for the POW token. And then it can let me have another way to sell one of my tokens. It can let me kind of show off another game or another thing on there. And they're like, you know what? We were kind of planning to do that already. Now I have no clue that'll be live. That's some super alpha. So I don't even know how many people will see it, but that's something very cool. Now, something that they just launched in the last few days is their Dinos. So you'll see there's this claim eggs page. I don't have any eggs to claim because I already claimed a whole bunch. They're in my hatchery. So we're going to go over here to the hatchery. And as you can see, I have a whole bunch of eggs. Now, I did win 3 free mints, so I'll be able to show you what a few of these dinos look like, but I didn't actually get anything cool yet. So as I hatch the rest of these, I hopefully will. Now, I did do my first claim of their token because I had been staking my NFTs. And just like I told you before, if you didn't know, their staking contract has some anti-whale functionality as to where when you claim your free tokens for staking your NFTs, part of them end up being time locked, and their white paper has the full schedule, and we're not going to go over that today, but a good chunk of my tokens, about 1/3 of them, got time locked. The sooner that you claim after your counter goes up, as time progresses, the amount that is held back is going to be shrunk. But to incubate these, as you can see, they've went ahead and given us a free NFT, but to actually incubate it and open it, you have to go ahead and spend some of this POW token. This is why I did my first claim. Now, each one of these will have a BSC contract, regular, not like extra expensive fee or anything, but a regular, gas on the BSC chain. It's not too bad. You'll see it's relatively quick. My dino eggs will rehatch, and now it's on a 30-day timer. Now I can go ahead and hit this speed up button, and look, more functionality for the token. I can get it done faster, or I can go ahead and hit this button, and then I can get it hatched immediately. Now, I don't know how patient I want to be with these, or if I just want to wait. We'll have to, I'm going to tell, maybe I'll tell you how I do, but I just wanted to show you the functionality of the actual hatchery. Now, if I can go over here and I can go to my NFTs, and I can show you all of my NFTs. Now, one of the fun things is they're actually going to show some of the NFTs staked, and then they're going to show the NFTs that are not staked. So even though my Ape Heroes and Villains and all of my gauntlets are staked, they do show up here, and I can click on them and I can still show off my villains. So here's all of my villains. Here's my awesome 3 legendary villains on the bottom that I'm very proud to own. My rarest one is ranked 283 out of 5,000. That's not too bad. So that's this one. And I might add more to these in the near future. We can go ahead and go back to my NFTs, and we can take a look at the dinos. We're actually going to go ahead and stake the dinos too. So we'll click here, and as you can see, I got 2 uncommon dinos, and I got 1 common dino. I got one actually that was almost the bottom rank, which would have been kind of funny, but this is going to be the 968. Now, there is a total of 10,000 dinos that can be given out because there's a total of 10,000 NFTs. Yes, I know you're saying there's heroes and villains, but that's because to create a villain, you have to burn a hero. So there will never be more than 10,000 hero and villains combined, and since there's probably been a few that have been forgotten about in wallets or transferred somewhere they shouldn't have been, there's probably a few less than that. Now, as you can see, these ones are relatively kind of simple, but you can get a much more mecha version of one of these dinos, and then you would actually see on an upper rarity. Now, why might you want to spend POW to go ahead and hatch all of your eggs quickly? Well, let's go ahead and go over to their staking platform. So here you can see I've earned 502 POW tokens since this morning when I did this claim, and I locked up 260, and I got I want to say, let's see, I got about 90,000 in my wallet. I think they're somewhere near the bottom. I have too many tokens right here. Yeah, like 95,000 tokens. So as you can see, about a little more than a third of it was liquid, or a little bit less than a third, and a little bit more ends up being locked. And you can get into when this stuff will get unlocked, but again, I don't want to go into all that today. But as you can see, they have staking pools for all of their NFTs, including the dinos. So now that I have a couple of these, I can approve this contract, and I might as well, dinos, approve, gotta click there. Luckily, BSC is pretty fast, so I can do these things live with just a little bit of downtime. But we're going to try to speed through this because I'm trying not to make my videos be too long, but there is a lot of just fun things to show you. All right, so the permissions went through there. We'll close that out. We'll close that out. And now they should just take a moment to load up my uncommon dinos if everything is working properly, which I believe it is. Then again, I don't see any other ones staked. Sorry, a little bit of dead time, so I drank some water. Let me refresh the page. Uncommon dinos. Click add. If they don't load up quickly, then I think it's because I'm getting a little bit ahead of it. I think they just relieved them for Yeah, I got ahead of myself there. It doesn't look like you can stake them yet. Shh. If you got this far in the video, just don't tell people I made that mistake, okay? Let's go ahead and move on, guys. Sorry. Okay, so we checked out the collab exchange. Let's go ahead and check out the regular NFT marketplace. As you can see, you can come and check out the different dino companions so we can see some of the other ones that have been hatched. Here's a couple of the rare ones. As you can see, they're a little more decked out with like this laser arms and more different things. Each one have some kind of allegiance. Oh, look at that one's an epic. That's pretty cool. You can also get an idea on the prices that these are currently listed at. This legendary, they want half a BNB for, so that's not pretty bad for an NFT that you got for free. I'd have to go and check and see how much has been actually sold on the marketplace. Let's click on activity, see if people are actually picking these up. I think there's too much going on right now for them. They're getting, you know, just swamped with people, which is one of the things we're going to be going over here momentarily. We'll come back to this and give this a moment to load to see if this is coming up yet. Again, dinos are brand new, so some of this stuff like the sales data and things like that, I mean, we can see the volume traded. We're just not actually seeing the ones that have been sold. So that's not bad. Almost a BNB in volume and 152 items sold for free, you know, NFTs that were dropped to people who had bought the original apes or have a villain. So if you had one in your wallet when they did the scan, you were able to claim these eggs. Let's see. Is there anything else on the site I wanted to show you guys today? I don't think so. Okay. Let's get into the liquidity. So the POW token, last video I did, a lot of people said you can't even sell the token in some of the comments and things like that. Okay, the liquidity came out. They went ahead and started it right here. And it did this. Up, 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 and then finally a pullback. But they set a higher low and then up, and then a higher low, and then up a little, and a... well, that's about the same low as this one here. So we'll see if the token can continue to rise. I know I'm not looking to sell any of my POW token. I want to save it up for when the game is coming out, for when the different things are coming out. I want to, you know, and at this point, how much I have liquid is only worth about $60. I see no reason to dump that when it has so much utility on the platform. I've already showed you some of the other things. Oh, I figured I guess I can show you this. Yeah, let's go to the collab exchange. I got into one of the whitelists. So let me tell you about the one I'm giving a shot. This one here, because I said, why not? I've never bought a Solana NFT. This one looked kind of weird, so kind of interesting. So there was the 1 out of 5 purchase there. I was able to give them my Discord information, my Solana wallet. I should get into their whitelist. I was able to go and follow them on Twitter. I went ahead and checked out their page with their council and like some of the stuff they're doing. The mint isn't scheduled yet, and there's no promise this project will turn into anything, but if it does, it'll be an interesting thing to follow up. But getting back to the liquidity, you can go ahead and see that this is an active trading pair on ApeSwap Finance as well. So here's the POW token, there's my balance, and I could go ahead and trade it out and get 550 bananas. I don't really know a lot about ApeSwap, so I don't know if I would want bananas, but obviously you could just change that and I could pick up about a quarter of a BNB, or a little bit less than a quarter, about 18% of a BNB. But like I said, I'm not looking to pick up $60 right now. I'm looking to keep my tokens for those abilities to get onto whitelist, mint a few NFTs, on the whitelist, and see if they go ahead and work out, get into games, get into special offers, or go ahead and buy the tickets they do for all of the different NFTs that they give away on the auctions and raffles. So there's a lot of different things to do with the token, so I wouldn't really want to sell it. Getting into what's been going on the Twitter, you can see that a few days ago they said in 2 days they had 30 of their NFTs bought, so there's less than 6% of their apes currently listed on the market, so it's getting a lot harder to get a hold of one of these. They had 36 more villains created, and they had over 44,000 POW tokens spent and burned on the platform. So you can see people are not really looking to dump this token, they're looking to do stuff with it. And this is with Dinos launching, and it's just a pretty exciting time for them. They also are doing another promo for August. So I shared last time they had a promo going on for people who wanted to get into the ecosystem in July. They're doing a very similar promo here in August, that if you buy 3 apes and stake them, you get a free cosmic cube. The only thing we know about cosmic cubes is that when we do get to the play to earn game, you're going to be able to use them to give your heroes and villains some kind of buff within the game. They described it as a stat buff so that you could have kind of a leg up when you start playing the game that they're creating. Then if you create 2 villains and stake them, you can also get a free cosmic cube and a gauntlet. So theoretically, to get both of these, you would have to buy 5 apes, 3 serums. You would have to stake 3 of your apes. You'd have to burn 2 of your apes with 2 serums to create 2 villains, and you would have to stake them. That would probably be something that would cost you a couple BNB to do. I'm not saying that you necessarily need to run out and take advantage of both of these, but just know they do have a promo going on to where you would be able to get a couple free cosmic cubes and a gauntlet. Gauntlets make it so that when you're staking your NFTs, you earn more of the POW token. Again, the main point of this video is to show you guys that the ApeSpot team just continues to build and continues to release lots of things and create a whole lot of partnerships. Let's face it, you're not going to see a lot of places where you can come and see ways to get onto whitelist on chains that they're not even on, to see people giving them, this is an NFT that they're currently letting people bid on. So this is, yeah, I might as well just throw a bid on it, right? Why not? The POW tokens, 225, aren't worth anything. I doubt I'll win it, but I'm going to go ahead and knock it up one. And then 7 days later, somebody's going to get this Hobo Home 794. Now, obviously, that was a little bit of a Deegan play, as we see the Deegan Islands over here. But it's just one of those things that is kind of fun to take a look at, fun to be a part of, fun to kind of have a chance to look at these different projects and get on whitelist, because I'm not anybody who before really got on a lot of whitelists. So it's a fun to be able to kind of look at these and then judge on myself if I think it's worth it. Now, obviously, you have to have a wallet on that chain. Like, I haven't really looked at this one because I don't have any Cosmos. I don't have an ADA wallet, so with any ADA, because the little bit I had was on Celsius. Laugh at me. But, just if I come here and, oh, I was on the wrong. Man, guys, I'm just having a hard time here. All right, there we go. So as you can see, they had this big Twitter Spaces. This is what I want to show you about just earlier today, where Mr. Banana King, who's a very nice guy, I might have him on the schedule on the channel pretty soon if he would like to come and talk to me and just share more about his project. But if you're interested in listening to him talk with the team at Rareboard a lot about the project, who they are, what they do, what the team is designing, it's just a great thing to listen to. I know one of the things that he kind of showed to me that I was really appreciative of is the team isn't just trying to pigeonhole themselves. They're builders, they're building things, and they're going to let other projects use their tools and pay to use their tools, but they want anybody that wants to do that to have some kind of kickback coming to the Ape Hero project, because in some way or another. And so it just shows me that over time, as they continue to grow, and with those very first 2 projects coming and launching on their platform and hopefully being supported by the community, if those both go well, then more projects could probably look to come to them and use their tools. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there, everybody. Thank you so much. If you checked this video out, I appreciate it a lot. I know a lot of you are here for Splinterlands. I know a lot of you are also here maybe to look at my DeFi stuff. Yeah, Ooze Finance is still up in the 400%, and yes, they got me that early. But in general, I just want to say thank you for continuing to support me. Bye.